Alas, brothers and sisters of Chapter, we are at the end of the Black Templars action figure review block, unfortunately. These action figures in general have been amazing to review, as well as to display and to even look at. But sadly, like we all say, all good things must come to an end. So today we are going to review the second and the third Sword Bro from the Black Templar Sword Brethren squad. And I would like to see if there's any other differences between the other two compared to the one with the power axe and the heavy flamer. So there's nothing to do but just get right down to the review.
Time has come to open up the Lightning Claw Sword Bro. Ooh, finally a clean cut. And as usual, we have the big reveal. Lifting up. Alright, so we have a very unique Black Templar here. This is, I believe, the first action figure from JoyToy that we get to see a Lightning Claw, and I'll get to that in a second. But as usual, we will start with the methodic top-down look on this action figure, and I will spend a little less time on this one because we need to review two action figures in this video. So once again, helmet area, light airbrushing with that white, very nicely painted lenses, and then moving on to the pauldrons itself. The pauldrons are exactly what we've seen before, so it's got the red Black Templars icon, a skull here, and then this has been highlighted a yellow color on the symbol on the top of the pauldrons as well on the side of it. And then I believe that should be the case on the other side. And yes, that is exactly the case, as you can see over here. And then looking at the heraldic shield on this side, it is different from his other Sword Bro, so this is your standard white and black look that you have seen in all Black Templars, except that this seems to have some sort of power axe, a skull, and obviously a Black Templars logo. And then looking at the chest area, this is also something that we have seen before. You've got these very heavy chain that's here with the Black Templars pendant, and then a bone-colored tabard underneath the necklace. And then I'm going to focus in on probably the most characteristic part of this action figure, which are the lightning claws. So as you can see here, there are 3 different lightning claws, and these lightning claws are actually very interesting looking to me, because you've got this nice color transition from a translucent blue all the way up to a silver here. And this is probably the similar technique that was used on the Grey Knights action figures here. So this is a very nice color contrast, as you can see over here. We're going to take a quick peek on the other side, and yes, it's pretty much the same. As you can see, we're going to take a look at the belt, and this is what we've seen before with the Black Templar with the power axe and the hand flamer. Prominent belt buckle, belt end, and this one actually does not have any sort of purity seals or iconography on the side over here. And then the back here is pretty plain. And then looking at this tabard area, your transition from a light bone color down to this darker tan color that's been dirtied up like JoyToy does normally. And flipping up this area, we've seen this icon before on all the Sword Brethren. So I'm going to put this guy down. We're going to look at these unique chains that are going on. Soft plastic material, very flexible so that you can wrap these around the wrist later on. This is very interesting looking in that I like how the center ring for these chains are a different color from the rest of the chains on here. So the cape before is exactly the same as his other Sword Bro. Once again, very, very nicely airbrushed. Very nice transitions from the dark red to the light red. And flipping around here, very clean looking cape that I really like. That's a lot better looking than this kind of dirty tunic kind of color, so I can get behind this cape. And then finally, let's take a look at the backpack. There's nothing really too much to see down here. If you flip this around, this is where all the action is. So you got this interesting icon with this skull and a circlet that's almost similar to what a marshal wears. And this area is painted a bronze color, and it's been lightly dry brushed with a light silver color, as you can tell. So we're going to quickly arm this guy, and it's very easy to do. You take this ring here, wrap it around the wrist area of the lightning claw. You do the same for the other side, and it's very simple to do, as you can see over here. Flip this around, put the cape on, and secure it here, and then it's finally going to be locked into place by this backpack. Done. and put him down. And now we're going to move on to his other sword bro. Sword bro number 3 unboxing. Sword bro number 3 big reveal. Ta-da. All right, ahead of us, we have the third sword bro with the chainsword as well as the heavy bolt pistol. Let's take a quick rundown of this action figure, and I'll point out the differences between his lightning claw brother. So you have these studs up top, they're painted silver, and you've got the Black Templar icon here. There's no difference with the pauldrons. With the heraldic shield, you got the double Aquila sitting over here, and gold chains of devotion on the side. And this is obviously completely black. There's 2 bronze-colored, I suppose, shields that secure the tabard to the armor itself. And you can see that it's been lightly dry brushed up here. And then moving on, you get another Black Templars purity seal, which is very cool looking. This is obviously red and bronze-colored, as opposed to basically your purity seal up here is typically red and then a bone color. And then on this other side, you get another heraldic shield on the side of the Space Marine. And the rest of it is pretty much similar to the other sword brethren that you have seen. Now let's look at these chains too. Do a quick rundown of this. As you probably all know, this is the chain for the chainsword, and this is the chain for the heavy bolt pistol. The backpack, I'm not going to really go into too much detail because there's absolutely no iconography on it whatsoever. It's just your regular MK10 backpack. Now we're going to take a look at the biggest difference here, which is the chainsword. So one major difference between this chainsword and the rest of the chainswords that we have seen is obviously this hilt area. Most chainswords actually do not come with this, and this area is a nice bronze color, which is a great contrast between the silver of the teeth of the chainsword as well as the red for the body of the chainsword. And I do like this color transition down here of this dark red into this cool looking skull down here. Then taking a look at the heavy bolt pistol, I don't actually remember heavy bolt pistols being this big, but I could be wrong. This could be your standard size of heavy bolt pistols. I just probably have forgotten. Anyway, this is nothing that we haven't seen before from JoyToy in the past. So a weathered gunmetal look down here, and the casing's all red. It's nice that these little rivets have been painted a silver color. And then off to the side, I'm going to grab the cape. This is exactly the same as his other sword bro. So nothing much to do here except to arm this sword bro. So first thing to do, pop off this guy's wrist. Second thing is to put the chain on, then put the hand with the trigger finger, give this guy his heavy bolt pistol, and have it nicely wrapped around the trigger. Then finally put the chain on the end of the bolt pistol, like so. And then we're going to move on to the other chain, and we're going to wrap this around the wrist, have him chained down, give him his chainsword, like so, and then have him tied down to his chainsword like that, as this pops off for some odd reason. Pops back in very easily. Now flip this guy around, adorn him with his regal cape, and affix the cape with the backpack. And there we have it, folks. 2 sword bros done, so let me wrap this one up.
What an absolutely badass action figure line. I love these sword brethren so much that I'm probably going to end up getting the Crusader squad, in which I have completely missed out on the first one. I think JoyToy, again, did a fantastic job with these action figures, starting with the one with the lightning claw. I really like how the lightning claw progresses from this translucent blue color all the way up to the light silver on this action figure. This cool icon up top with the circlet really makes this guy stand out. And then with his other sword bro, there's a lot of cool things on this one as well, such as the very unique and ornate chainsword that we haven't seen before, I think. And then the heavy bolt pistols, obviously a really cool addition as well. The capes on both of these action figures are absolutely gorgeous, and these guys look really heroic and very regal, just like how they're supposed to be. I think Sword Brethren line of action figures is a little notch below the Grey Knights, which are my favorite, but these are definitely worth getting. So thank you again all for watching. I appreciate every single one of you who watch my videos, and then people who are more vocal and drop a comment in the comments section. Thank you so much for your support. I am very, very humbled by you all. So this is Sprues and Studs, and I'll see you all in the next review.